So you want to master video creation using AI? Well, you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to break down the exact blueprint for turning your simple ideas into powerful video assets, all driven by artificial intelligence. Let's dive right in. This quote from Comment Media just nails it. In this new age of AI, it's not about who has the fanciest camera anymore. The real winner is whoever has the best thinking. The game is won with strategy long before you ever even think about hitting record. Here's the game plan for today. We're going to cover the new rules of video, then we'll put strategy before software, which is crucial. After that, we'll build your AI production studio and even create a faceless video from scratch. Then we'll get into some advanced engagement tricks, and finally, the big one, why the system is the real secret to all of this. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the new rules of video. And really, the biggest change you have to understand is that we are living in the sound-off era. This one thing has completely changed how we all make and watch video.
I mean, just let this sink in for a moment. A massive 80% of people are watching your stuff in total silence. Think about that. It means if your main message is only in the audio, it's not just getting missed, it's completely invisible. Your video has to land its punch visually, right from the first second.
Okay, so knowing that people are watching on mute, we can now get to the most critical step of all, your strategy. This is all about building the blueprint for your video before you even dream of opening a single AI tool. And you can really see the shift here. The old way was all about production value, expensive gear, big budgets. The new way, the AI-powered way, it's all about having a crystal clear intent and a repeatable system. What are you trying to do? Educate? Sell something? Your goal is what shapes the content, and AI is the engine that lets you deliver it over and over again. Pretty much every successful video you've ever seen follows this timeless three-part structure. First, you've got the hook. That's what stops the scroll. Second, you present the problem and the solution. This is where you really connect with your viewer's pain point. And finally, you have a super clear call to action. The best videos are never shy. They tell you exactly what you should do next. Okay, so our strategy is locked in. Now for the fun part. It's time to assemble our toolkit and build your very own AI production studio. I really love this way of thinking about it because it's so true. AI is basically the cheat code for content creation. It just completely levels the playing field. It lets anyone, and I mean anyone, produce amazing work really fast. You can go from staring at a blank page to having a full content plan in minutes. So here's a look at how you can build a whole production studio right from your laptop. For scripting and just brainstorming ideas, something like ChatGPT is perfect. For voiceovers, a tool like 11 Labs is just incredible. The nuance in the voices is so human-like, it's kind of scary. Then to actually generate the video, tools like Google Veo or Pictory are absolute game changers. And for all those finishing touches, Canva's AI tools are fantastic. The real power here isn't just one tool, it's how they all work together. Let's make this super practical. Look at this prompt for ChatGPT. See how it's not some vague request? It's super specific. Instagram Reels, for a startup, make them short, make them viral, and make sure they have hooks. The more specific you are with AI, the better your results will be, period. And it's the exact same principle for generating video. With a tool like Google Veo, you're not a videographer, you're the director. You get to call the shots. You describe the subject, the lighting, the camera moves, the whole vibe, and the AI just brings it to life in seconds. It's wild. All right, we have our strategy, we have our tools. Let's put it all into action. We're going to build one of the most popular and profitable types of videos out there right now, the faceless video. And we'll do it with a really simple step-by-step AI workflow. So this is where the magic really happens. It's all about the workflow, how these tools chain together. You start with ChatGPT to write a great script in a hot niche. Then you literally just copy and paste that script into 11 Labs, and boom, a perfect human-sounding voiceover. From there, you take both the text and the audio into a tool like Pictory, and it automatically finds and edits relevant video clips to match everything. Slop on some background music, and just like that, you've produced a professional quality video without ever touching a camera. Okay, so you have a finished video. Awesome. But how do we make sure it's absolutely unskippable? Let's get into a few advanced AI-powered tricks designed to stop that thumb from scrolling and keep eyeballs glued to the screen. First up, let's talk about kinetic typography. The absolute best way to think about this is moving text with a mission. This is not your boring standard subtitles. We're talking about using smart, slick animation to give your words energy and really make your key points jump off the screen.
It makes your message impossible to ignore, especially for all those people watching with the sound off.
And this technique is just so incredibly effective. Why? Well, for one, it grabs attention instantly. Two, it actually helps people remember what you said. And three, it can make your calls to action feel way more dynamic and urgent, which of course encourages that all-important click.
And speaking of text, let's just get one thing straight. Auto captions are not optional anymore. They're totally non-negotiable. We already know why they're essential for sound-off viewing, but here's a little pro tip for you. Always export your captions as a separate SRT file. When you upload that file to a platform like YouTube, it makes your entire script readable by search engines. This can give your video's discoverability a massive boost. It is a huge SEO win that so many people miss.
And that brings us to our final section, which is, frankly, the most important concept we'll talk about today. This is the big mindset shift that separates the amateurs from the pros, because the real secret isn't about making one video, it's about building the system. This right here is the biggest takeaway from our entire explainer. You have to stop thinking in terms of making individual videos and start thinking about building a content machine. The real goal is to create a predictable system that pumps out valuable video assets that are out there working for you 24/7. And here's the real power of a smart system. The most successful creators aren't just working harder, they're working so much smarter. They built systems where one single core piece of content, like a long video, can be sliced and diced into dozens of smaller clips, quote cards, and social posts. That's not just consistency, that is sustainable, predictable growth. So this is where we'll leave it. The AI tools are here. The strategy is now crystal clear. The only question left is the one for you. What system are you going to build to turn your ideas into real impact?